All right. Hello, everybody. It's been a while. I hope you all had an amazing time. I believe this is the first SRS of the year because stuff happens and we were unable to schedule one until now. But hey, hopefully everything is going to be okay. Anyway, hello, everyone. Hope you all are doing amazing. Welcome to Shmup Replay Showcase. I am joined tonight with Maximo. Hello there. How are you doing?
I'm good. How about yourself?
Yeah, doing pretty good too. So we're actually not starting with SUGURI just yet because we swapped last minute swapping. So we're gonna be doing Raiden first and then
Anna
SUGURI.
as well.
And hello Anna. Yeah, Anna's gonna join us tonight as well. So hello Anna.
Enough Steam instead of
I think there is a typo on the layout. It says Raiden apostrophe.
Yeah, it shows Jet on screen.
Raiden apostrophe, like my favorite sequel.
Raiden Prime. Hell yeah.
Let's go, Raiden apostrophe. It's like the Raiden apostrophe is like the Korean exclusive, right? Imagine if it actually.
Oh wait, no,
existed.
Dash, like as in Super Street Fighter 2 Dash or whatever.
Oh, but
Or
it's
it could
Raiden
be-
2, so we just need to.
Yeah, or it could be Prime as in like the mathematical notation.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna be having a 1-all survival. Let's see. Apparently, we are allowed to skip loop 2 since the credits ends there.
hmm
Okay, so we skip loop 2. Okay, so we just watch loop 1 then. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, apparently, you're already commentating over it. So.
Yeah, this is a run that I commentated for CPS for Ultramania Relay 2022. So, you probably did dub over this commentary over my commentary for his run for that.
Well, then let's go. Yeah, we might lower the volume if like commentary gets too loud.
This is Raiden Jet you're showing on screen, by the way, not Raiden 2.
Wait, is it?
There's 2 Raiden games today.
This is Raiden Fighters Jet replay.
Oh yeah,
Spam
George,
one.
you got the wrong Raiden. We're supposed to have Raiden 2.
Hold on, I'll link the Twitch vid and.
I was trying to think this run is surprisingly quiet. I was expecting like.
Oh, that chat, man.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, that's a.
I'm gonna go to bedroom first.
Okay, we start with a pee break, I guess. All right. So
Yeah.
Raiden
Already a Toilet World Cup.
already, yeah. This is just the intro. Okay.
There's an intro before he starts the cry, like a couple minutes in, from what I remember.
As slow as this, especially from like stage 3 onwards, as you'll see.
Like to reduce rank or something that you have to watch the demo of upload.
So yeah, this is something
What?
that we discovered a couple of years ago. Is that if you put in a credit 3 times, play out the credit, and then game over, on the 4th subsequent credit, there's basically a secret rank reduction that goes into effect where it caps the stage rank at like 2/3 of what it would normally be. And even though each stage has like a minimum rank that it reaches,
Basically, the story
that
of
rank
this
cap
is
does
that
get applied to all stages, which makes that subsequent 4th credit you play out pretty significantly easier in certain parts versus just playing it normally. But like, you would not know this from normal arcade play because there's no way to like really tell from an outsider perspective.
I just
really?
can't believe just letting the fucking intro roll.
I thought it
Yeah.
was that I thought it was that like when you boot up the game it's at max rank and you have to watch the demo to lower the rank.
No, that's like Bat Rider, which.
So,
But no, this game is just you put in 3 credits, play them out to game over, and then on the 4th credit is when you can activate the rank reduction.
power up as soon as possible.
And then if you game over on that, then it goes back to just base rank for subsequent credits.
Oh no.
Which starts at a measly.
That is. What if it's actually intentional? So you don't more mod into the Kevin.
Several power levels until you hit max power.
You know, I have to wonder because even in this game in DX, there's like very weird programming oversights for just small things, and it leads me to believe more it's like probably unintentional.
He will probably go for
How big is your
missiles
hitbox
just
in
to
that
get some
game?
extra firepower.
So the hitbox in this base form he's in right now, it's like a little square in the back of the ship. But when you
Okay.
get 5 power-ups overall, the ship sprite changes to its upgraded form, and then the hitbox on the back actually elongates to like a rectangle on the back of the ship, which
Oh my
actually, if you do diagonals, the hitbox somewhat inverts back to almost its original square shape. So in very certain situations, dodging things diagonally actually makes it a little easier to avoid getting hit versus just moving like horizontally or vertically. But you still don't really want to be doing that in this game if you can
Wait,
help
are
it.
there any strategies that involves you losing power or not grabbing power to keep like your smaller hitbox?
Unfortunately not, because the other problem in this game is that recovery is very, very difficult unless you get a key power-up drop, which will bring you back up to base power or full power from base, because the base shot is extremely weak, and essentially if you don't get that P, you have to wait like several power levels for the main shot and then like 4 power levels for the sub missile / homing shot before you get to max power. And the rank also doesn't go down all that much when you die either. So like what will end up happening is that like in a lot of cases you end up chain deafing unless you die in like stage 5 and get like the P power up drop or something like that.
Second walker, some people like sausage.
That's just incredible.
Going from
Yeah,
the side
it's one of the big reasons why this game is ranked very highly on like difficulty lists. It's just you don't get any extends outside of like a couple secret requirements. Recovery is very hard, and then there's like random enemy spawns you have to deal with.
Sniper tanks will
Yeah,
come out
it's
from
like
the
I can't really tell what's a bullet and what's just like a flying piece of debris after you've destroyed an enemy.
Yeah, the shrapnel in this game goes extremely hard because there's basically a custom 3D chimp on this board which can randomize like shrapnel trajectory based on like XYZ Z-axis coordinates. They actually tone it down in DX even though it's still there, but there's certain sections where you have to be able to kind of differentiate between the shrapnel / hit sparks from like your main shots plus bullets being fired at you. So for some people it can cause visibility issues.
I think the only way I could tell is like the shrapnel has like smoke trails coming after it and bullets don't.
Yeah.
And even if you die, they're still
Also, I just want to mention we literally got like a raid during Raiden.
So
I'm just gonna say that.
to not bomb as much as possible, collect medals.
So thank you for the raid.
Sizable bonuses
Also, the
that
layout
add
is still
on
not
to
correct.
the
It's
score.
Raiden 2, not Raiden.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, this is the
if
sequel to
there's
Raiden 1.
bonuses here, but
which-
So is this the upgraded ship? Because
Yeah, he's currently in the upgraded ship form, which has the bigger rectangle
Oh, yeah.
hitbox in the back.
In this game. Right there, he.
And to kind of compensate for like the big hitbox and also like your large spread, there's a lot of classic point blanking technique like older toe playing games where there's certain points where it's advantageous to basically be in front of the enemy and then fire rapidly with auto fire to do as much damage in a short period of time before stuff becomes overly aggressive and corners you. And it gets used a lot, especially on bosses.
I noticed he was like point blanking the stage 1 boss a lot. Was he stealing a bullet in there? As
No, so for that's just for purely damage. There is instances where you can steal like tank bullets and stuff like that on regular stages, but like for bosses, that really isn't a thing. So like, what the point blank is more important for is just doing as much damage as you possibly can before things get very hairy.
Right about here.
And sometimes, even on like this upcoming boss here, there's specific reasons why you actually want damage control the point blank that you do with this spread shot here because of boss AI patterns.
Which is called Albatross.
Like this boss here, for example, there's a particular quirk where if you do too much damage to the main core of it,
as you can see, like a lot of these bosses
before it releases like 8 enemy waves there, it actually skips the rest of its attacks and goes immediately to the second phase, but you can actually limit the amount of damage you do before that, so that if it doesn't do enough damage by wave 8, the boss is locked in for phase 1, has to release the rest of the enemy waves from the back of its ship before it can transition to the second phase. This gives you enough time to point blank it and basically kill it before it can do anything dangerous.
And like I assume that the main thing holding your damage back if you aren't point blanking is the shot limit.
Therefore, he can kill it easily after that.
Problem is pretty high, but it's more just like you can just tap the shots and just
if you do too much damage
from far away, like the spread shot plus like a missile here there won't do that much damage to the boss. It's more just like when you're close up, all those shots connecting plus the missiles really adds a whole lot to damage.
All right. Now we're at stage 3.
And then this is the point where he switches to homing, because in the first 2 stages you're just building up your main power shot and using missile to get extra damage. But then from stage 3 onwards, you switch to homing because it can pretty much hit anything on the screen. It's pretty decently powerful at max power, which he's at right now, and you're going to kind of need it because the stage... I mean, I play this at arcades with other people, and like so many people just can't get past the stage because a lot of cabs don't have auto fire configured, so people are just tapping the whole time. You have to mash or use purple plasma laser, which is decently powerful in this game, but can suffer from like the homing just locking onto stuff that's like not in your path at all. Or sometimes it just misses things entirely and it's hard to see like other bullets being fired at you, and then you die that way.
Down.
God. Also, a game of good homing, now I'm interested actually.
Yeah, I mean, Raiden 1 is like this too. The homing is like really good in that game.
Dude, you should also learn from this.
You should also play Mystic Square. Homing is like actually pretty strong in that game.
Oh, it can actually hit behind you, yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, it can go behind.
What basically happens is...
And earlier he got the first secret 1-up in stage 3 where...
oh, that's a... I was wondering actually, it is a secret 1-up.
Yeah, but you have to wait for the tank to like roll over the crate on the dock back there to get the 1-up to reveal. Like if you shoot it with the main shot, it won't appear. It'll just spawn a medal instead.
That's so random. Like, get the tank on the crate and then it'll drop the thing.
Yeah, it's pretty esoteric, but I guess they just figured, you know, we gotta make this harder. If we're gonna throw the blind player, they can figure it out.
Weren't a lot of secret expense like that back then? There were like the things that were playground would have been playground rumors if they were in like Pokemon.
Yeah, so there he got a little bit cornered.
I think that's just more like rising stuff. Like
probably a good idea.
Batrider has some like secret extend stuff of that. But like most of these older Tailplan stuff generally were a lot more straightforward, where it's just either score extends or you miss the game long enough to unveil a certain item crate that reveals a 1-up or 2-up.
Now he's up on the gunboats. Looks like he's another cluster bomb for safety here.
I guess in Tatsugen, you could say there are some secret 1-ups where it's like you have to hit a certain item in the background to get the 1-up item to spawn from like a certain background element, but you need a specific weapon to do that.
Also, no chat, I shall not play Lennon. Stop it.
And then you got 2 more to deal with on the sides. Let's see if he...
Yeah, this section is so hairy with the gunboats because it's like they have so much HP, and there's a couple different ways you can take them out.
That's laser.
Yeah, so the laser is used for this boss because if you let this guy live normally, he'll just keep releasing these turrets on the side of the boats like every 5 seconds, and it gets to a point where it's just so unmanageable without this strategy.
Because if you let this boss live for more than like 4 or 5 seconds, it starts releasing additional turrets that pop out the sides for it.
Is it better to use laser and forgo your main weapon, or to just bomb it?
Laser in this game is really only good for a couple bosses, like this boss and You could use it for the stage 4 boss, or you could use one of the other weapons along with the stage 6 boss.
Okay, so like, is this one of the games where if you pick up like an alternate weapon, like you have to start from 0 power and build it up again, or
yeah. So like the thing with weapon items in this game is if you're swapping to a different weapon, that does not increase the power level. But if you pick up the item as the same weapon color as your current item, it does increase the power level. So like, usually that's why people don't switch weapons if you can help it until you're already at max power. And then it's like, you don't have to worry about any sort of like losing on power increase.
Oh, so your power is actually preserved between weapon switches? That's actually really nice.
And
yeah, it is nice. It is not particularly grand recovery though, because you just don't do that much damage when you compare like base to like level 2 or 3 power versus maximum power.
It doesn't do as much damage as laser. I kind of find that the weapon is not particularly great out of sight.
It takes so long to get back to that point. Like if you die pretty much before stage 5 or 6, you probably want to reset.
Like, how many extends do you have in total in the game?
So there's 2 secret extends and that's it per loop. You can get the secret extends on subsequent loops though, which does help for multi-loop play, or if you want to go for 10 million plus alpha.
Does it loop infinitely, or like how does it caps?
It loops infinitely. This game does have some. The difficulty in loops is basically just higher rank, which is just faster enemy reload time, faster bullets. And there is a weird quirk though where maximum difficulty is in loop 4 and then it goes back to loop 1 difficulty on loop 5.
Wait, really?
And it increases back up again.
Like, oh my god.
Little ruin things.
Yeah,
Wait,
I don't know why.
The same? Sorry, is that like the same reason behind like the on the 4th credit the rank is lower thing?
No, I think that's just them just like messing around and just being like, you know, let's just max it at this point and then just like put it back to just base rank for then 5, and then it'll increase the same way for 6, 7, and 8. So my guess is maybe they were just a little bored and they're just like, we see other infinite looping games where it's like it increases to like a maximum point and then just like stops at that point. So like maybe you could make the argument that the devs had already seen these examples before of just players are accustomed to just like maximum rank basically the entire time, and we're probably thought like, you know, if we do a little switch up, put it back to like loop 1 rank on like 5, you know, it could throw off a marathon player.
Oh,
maybe, but that doesn't really seem to stop a lot of people, because like I looked at a lot of these old Gamist magazine scoreboards and it's like people are hitting 10 million plus alpha in this game like a few months after release.
just a few months?
Yeah, like the player level was like very, very high back in the day, even with how difficult these games could be.
My god, how many loops is like 10 million points?
In this game, you could actually get it probably as most of them I see like early loop 3, because you get clear bonus per loop, which is like 1 million for loop 1, 2 million for loop 2, etc. I have seen one instance where I think someone did get it at like the very end of loop 2, but you have to be like so on point, just like no missing, no bombing the entire game, and picking up medals, killing stuff wherever possible.
A random question there, like I saw they were they were being very conservative with like what they were shooting down on the boss. So any reason they killed like the turrets in a specific order, then the tank, and then the middle?
No, so like what CPS is doing there is sort of a more survival oriented strat where you just go with laser at the beginning of the fight and just try to kill the main core, the first main big core of the block, as fast as possible, so that when the later part of the boss appears, he can just focus on killing the side blocks and then the main part,
This stage is
along with those side turrets on the main block itself.
a bit.
And
this is a bit on the longer
why it
side.
doesn't go for the other turrets, because on that boss,
I guess
the main
for
block
others,
can
there's,
activate
like,
these other small lightning turrets on there, but it is random which ones you pick. And even though it's more advantageous for score to go after all those small turret blocks,
For this first section here,
it can be very easy to basically get caught off guard and get hit from a stray bullet on the side.
sides,
So
Oh yeah.
more
for him, it's basically just like, I'll eat the bomb loss and just make this more consistent, even if it would actually yield more score if he just used the red Vulcan spread and then switch to laser for the main core all the way in the back.
Huh.
for this.
And I've also seen a couple people say like, well, you could do that boss with plasma, but from personal experience, I don't find that to be very consistent. Like, you just have to dodge more. It's
Yeah, he's using.
don't think people want to be doing a whole lot of dodging when you have a big hitbox in between bullets.
Yeah, for sure.
Of actually having to engage them.
Yeah, this stage here is pretty cool. You got these like little monorail turret cars popping out from the sides, and they found some like really devious like late-minute like tank spawns, especially in the second half, which is so easy for people to get thrown off by if you're not paying attention or are not careful of where you are on the side of the screen.
Even with good routing, this still looks like lots of stuff can just kind of go wrong.
Exactly, yeah.
Especially as you said, with the recovery being so ass.
Yeah, the recovery is just
Like, I assume chain deaths are like very common in this game.
yeah, it is very common. Like, especially there's a lot of runs where it's just like you die in the wrong spot. It's like you're probably gonna die again because you just, unless you get like a P drop, it's just so hard to like be able to do enough damage with the
Are the
way
P drops random or like just static?
No, it's actually part of the item order. So like
Okay.
in this game, the item order is something like you get 3 weapon items, then a bomb. That item cycle repeats for like 6 more times, and then you get 7 bomb drops. Then you get the full power P, and then it resets back to normal. And when you die, if you're you can, the fairies that you uncover in stage 1 and 4, it can give you between 3 to 7 items in the next item order sequence, which is why usually if you die in like late stage 4 or like stage 5, what usually happens is the item store cycle advances far enough ahead that you will usually get both a P drop and like a sub weapon item, so that like you pick up the sub weapon item first and then you pick up the P, so that both your main shot and sub shot are back to full power immediately.
Oh. I assume the thrusters kill you.
No, the thrusters do
No.
not kill you. It's more just the cannons on the side that you have to be careful about.
Okay. I kind of was wondering earlier as well. I've got the boss that was like, at some point we saw like thunderbolts kill you as well.
Thunderbolts do not kill you. That's just for a cosmetic effect to indicate the bosses and the lightning turrets. And you know, if you need to pay attention to
You're
those.
dodging a shmup.
Yeah, that's my line.
Yeah.
Yeah, just imagine dodging the shmup.
Oh yeah, this boss is kind of funny for that. It's kind of like a early precursor to Sekiro bosses almost, with like 4 forms in this boss alone, and then this last form has like a random bullet spread, which is very, very annoying to deal with without bombs.
That was close. There we go. So.
And CPS almost gets killed because the thing can just point blank you after the cluster bomb radius dissipates. So staying that alive was ridiculous, because there's been a couple times before that just like a straight bullet kills me, and he's just ballsy enough to be right next to the boss that's firing a bullet, basically right next to his hitbox.
Again, was the water being rendered above the clouds?
Consumed a mini
Like in the previous stage?
The previous stage.
right here, the
I think the clouds are supposed to be layered above it, because
moving from Earth as you're escaping the atmosphere into space.
I don't know the exact technical details, but like,
I mentioned this earlier, but
there's basically like, it's a pretty powerful 2D system that they're running this on. So it's got like a bunch of scaling effects.
Oh wow,
It's
yeah,
like
actually,
parallax scrolling.
sprite scaling is crazy here.
Is something like
Yeah.
either 80 frames or 180 frames.
The 3D texture stuff is also pretty damn cool. Yeah.
Subsequent.
Oh right.
Yeah, I was actually
the water's
legit
reflecting the sky. Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually thinking that like the layering on the sprite is pretty well done. It really gives like an effect of depth.
Yeah, that's probably the thing about this game that stands the most. It's just like the depth of like both how environmental effects are rendered and just other graphical effects from like explosions, smoke trails, debris. Like if you use a bomb to like background scenery, like the background will actually like catch on fire, and like a lot of sections like forests and stuff like that to indicate you hitting it with like the cluster thermonuclear bomb or enemies and their explosion trails basically dropping onto those areas and showing the environmental damage, which is something not a whole lot of games actually put the time and effort into doing for like pretty much every single part of the game. It's incredible. This is the second secret one-up.
It's good to at least get rid of those.
You want to kill that crystal before it leaves the screen, either with a bomb, or if you have laser, you can actually kill it without needing to bomb, but that doesn't set you up very well for this next segment.
Yeah, and that one up right there, if you have Vulcan, the only way you get that is a pretty
So we're in space now is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, we're at space. This is like this mini crystalline asteroid area.
Start or laser, but I really would advise against that because
Yeah, this stage is also not that easy. You have a lot of tanks popping out from like the little cave structures underneath, and it's very easy to get sniped from the background, especially because he has the screen scrolled all the way to the right, but enemies can still shoot you from like the far left side of the screen.
Also, fucking hell, meteors now? Oh, it's fucking Toho all over again, bro.
don't have to worry about that too much.
Well, yeah. BT before Toho.
Well, hopefully the meteors don't like fire bullets or turn into smaller meteors when they're killed at least.
And then coming up here,
Thankfully, no, but you will see more of them in the next stage.
no, actually,
I cannot wait for the asteroid, the obvious asteroid belt stage.
this one being right here, the very end. So
Yeah, I don't think there's an asteroid belt stage specifically in this game, but
this section,
in Viper Phase 1, which is another game that the same company made, there is a asteroid belt stage in the middle of the game.
Is it like painful?
There's a section at the end that is pretty annoying, and the boss is also not that easy.
and then
Great.
there's this bigger tank here that shoots.
It's a cool game though, it's just not as good as I'd say like Raiden DX or like Raiden Fighters 2/Jet.
Looked like it was gonna do that picking pattern again, but ended up not doing it. So it worked out.
Oh god.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this segment here is, you have to pretty meticulously plan out like killing those like bases on the left, or you pretty much need a bomb.
Is this the game? Is this a game where you're fully invincible during bombs? Or-
No. So if you use the thermonuclear bomb especially, there's like a big 2 to 3 second delay before the bomb goes off, and you can still be hit on the sides. With the cluster bomb, the activation is something like half a second and can protect around you, but you could still sometimes be hit because the cluster trail does not protect fully sometimes depending on its trajectory.
Gee, that looks
Ooh, that looked annoying.
Yeah, this boss is
the delay bombs.
yeah, that boss is difficult mostly because for some reason, if you do too much damage to it fast, it will just skip to the second phase immediately and do that spread aimed around you. This is something that took a lot of stage practice to figure out, but for a lot of survival players, it's easier to just, you throw a bomb up and just ignore most of it, just like get through that battle.
You lied, there is an asteroid stage.
It's this, but it's like mostly a space station. You just have this opening part
Yeah.
With asterisks coming out.
Nice comeback, buddy.
Yeah.
But
You'll
yeah.
see it. You'll see it.
All the here, as well as the shrapnel, are actually in pre-rendered 3D because there's like a custom.
Yeah, for this stage though, this is actually where you do get to actually use plasma a lot because of so many asteroids to deal with.
What is this shot?
Yeah, the two-face laser.
Bendy straw.
Crazy!
Right here,
This is
Yeah,
like
this-
when I play with the laces on like my shoes.
dense asteroids mixed in with these enemy patterns
This
here.
is the fucking Eagle Hyper from Reimu, but on cracks.
All the
Yeah, this thing has like a mind of its own, which is both amazing when it hits stuff you want to hit, also not amazing when it just hits something else that's not in front of you.
Is this thing like controllable in a way? As in, like, can you make it consistent, or is it gonna do whatever the fuck it wants?
Especially these
I would say asterisk semi-consistent, because like most of the time it will hit what you want it to, but like those enemies that are coming down the screen, like sometimes even if you're like following the same route to like hit things, sometimes they'll just like stop locking onto the enemy. It's just like, what are you doing? Get over there.
Honestly, I kind of want to check the like path finding for this fucking shot type.
Just coming down from the screen.
Like the
Does it do
code
damage?
behind it.
Fully die.
Does it do damage only at the end point or along the whole stream of plasma?
Top dodges.
From what I understand, it
Coming down.
will catch on to like whatever it's locked onto, but like it does enough damage where it's like
That was
the next enemy that gets locked onto it takes damage from that.
I assume the entire fucking shot like is a hitbox, so when the laser goes like spaghetti mode, everything that's it's touching is taking damage, right?
I think so. It's,
aims out. It kind of like starts initially.
I just have not played this in a hot minute, so I do not remember.
I'm sorry, but it's hard to stay focused when the shot is just doing whatever.
Yeah.
The coloring and like the design of the laser make it also pretty suggestive looking, and I'm sorry for bringing that up though.
I hate you, Anna.
Yeah.
For this section here,
Yeah,
the plasma,
this section right here is also
Vulcan.
not that easy to deal with because you have those like
I've used
red
Vulcan and
like
plasma.
bomb enemies and they release smaller like baby versions of themselves that explode into
Aww.
bullets when they die.
Oh,
Easy to
great.
die from that getting you get sniped on the side from like one of those.
Vulcan because
So the question is like, is the purple like the plasma shot the best for that section then?
much easier dealing with the boss.
For that section, yes, but then you want to switch back to spread for the boss, and then the last stage.
Is this the only time in the?
Yeah, it's the plasma is the only time that it really gets a whole lot of utilization.
Okay, but didn't you say
That's
that some
the
people
Kirby
like
straw.
were talking about using plasma for the other boss we mentioned?
There's like maybe one player I can think of who is like really strongly recommending plasma for the stage 4 boss, but then like, you know, I try a lot when people
Yeah,
suggest
right.
stuff to me, I try it out and I was just like, this doesn't make any sense to me to like wait. I'm like having to dodge for like several cycles more before the boss dies versus just, you know, using spread and just knowing where like the gaps in the bullets are along with the turrets and stuff like that.
Yeah, I can see why. You said it didn't look really consistent. Now that I look at the shot, I understand your comment better.
Yeah, it's
Rest in peace, Curvy Straw. You will be missed.
Honestly, you will be missed. Yeah.
This stage, I don't think is as bad as stage 7, but you still have to watch out for.
yeah, then this is the last stage here. Enemy base headquarters.
With like farms.
Yeah, I always wonder like why is there just like this terraformed like almost like farmland doing out here?
I was about to say it looks like metal plating, but no, there's trees. It is a farm.
Yeah, there's just trees in space, you know.
I mean, you gotta have
Anything's
food.
possible.
Even if you're evil, you still gotta eat, right?
Yeah, these crystals are mighty hungry sometimes, I guess. This is what they're officially called in the lore. And then there's some fan translation that called them like the Carnassians, which I think that's just like some translator thought that'd be really funny to include that in there,
This
but
is where you can apparently,
Invade the space colony. I mean, that's pretty much what it is. Yeah.
and you could kill it, but you get like not that many points from it. So.
oh yeah, and then this last section coming out with these like fat guys there, you need to like destroy these in a specific order and like be right on top of them, or it gets very messy very fast, especially on subsequent loops.
You want to kill these ASAP while avoiding the fire from these helicopter spawns that come from the top. If you don't kill them,
And right after that, you have these like two statues which throw off these like oblong spread shapes. When you do destroy these, you actually do get additional power-ups in the cycle, which is helpful.
Here he used
Curious if he gets the last item spawn from this carrier here, or if it does not spawn.
execute very cleanly.
Okay, no, he does get it, because there is a thing in this game where there actually is like sprite limit stuff where if there's too many weapon slash bomb items or whatever on screen, and you like unlock another item carrier, it actually does not dissipate. But it's more of an issue in like this game's pseudo sequel, Raiden DX versus.
Yo, the Veggie Drive's back!
Yo, it's back!
Yeah, I think you fucked up there. You actually want to keep using laser.
Gets
Dude.
the laser, gets the plasma, instantly dies.
You don't want to
Oh god,
Yeah.
what's going on?
Because it's aimed.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
it's final boss, so it's fine.
Yeah.
yeah, for most 1-alls, that's typically how it goes, because with that boss, there's like the optimal way to do it. It's like you actually use laser plus missiles to like speed kill it plus bombs. I actually have seen players though use spread and fight the boss normally, and it's a lot more hairier because in between dodging like those boss spreads there are tanks that constantly respawn on the sides and will try to hit you, and
That's a
it takes a lot of time to figure out like, you know, how do you deal with that in between all these other attacks. So like I think for most people it's just like you don't really want to worry about doing that boss no dying unless you're really planning to take this a lot further,
I see, I
like
see.
multi-loop play.
Oh, by the
Alright,
way,
also-
it never got answered. What is the difference between like the two different bomb types?
So
I think the yellow's the cluster bomb, right?
So the cluster bomb is the yellow bomb, faster activation time, it can protect you on the sides and behind you. The thermonuclear bomb is the classic Raiden red bomb, which is similar to old Toa Plant style bombs, where it has a 2-3 second delay, but then when it releases, there's like a giant circular shockwave in front of you that does tremendous damage to anything that's caught in that blast. And by default, one player starts out with the thermonuclear bombs and two players starts with the cluster bombs. And you may think, oh, I could just do 2-player and then get the cluster bombs. But the problem is if you're playing on the default Japanese set, you have to deal with checkpoints if you're playing on the 2-player side, and the checkpoints are extremely unbalanced, and I would just say bordering to like pretty unfair for a vast majority of players. That's like you're gonna want to play with 1 player if you're thinking about clearing this game for the first time, or even going for like further goals with like multi-loop.
That is just
Play after that.
so jank, and I honestly don't know what I expected from a dead shmup, but it definitely wasn't that.
Alright, also, yeah, remember, we were asked to skip loop 2, so I mean, we could skip loop 2, so they just... Let's see how far he gets, actually, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the checkpoint thing is a holdover from the original game, because the original Japanese release had checkpoints in Raiden 1, which is a callback to Toa Plant style games with their checkpoints. That game also doesn't have really good checkpoint design, and from what I understand, there's a later release which is also the default in World really regions where you have instant respawn instead of checkpoints. And for competitive play still though, people playing Raiden 1 usually play the checkpoint version in Japan. But for Raiden 2, it's people are just like, just play 1P side, don't worry about the checkpoints, just anything you can get a higher score. This is how it goes.
only 1 life in loop 2. Actually, no, they do have full power though, so there's no telling how far this gets, right?
I'll just let you guys see it because, like, I think for loop 2, the first 2 stages aren't too bad, but like 2-3 is a pretty big wall to in the second loop, and then 2-5 as well is also pretty annoying to deal with.
Gotta get you off the cab somehow, right?
Yeah, it's especially just like the faster bullets and like everything being so crowded in like the second half of 2-3 is a very easy way to push people off.
How fast does it get in like loop 4? Because you said difficulty peaks in loop 4, right?
Oh god, yeah, loop 4 is just like, I mean, I'm at the point where it's like, it's readable, but like, god, it's just so hard to react to like.
Are we reaching like a striker's level of speed?
You could say pretty close to that in certain respects.
Oh god. Okay.
Like stuff just like, I don't think anything ever gets to like hit scan levels, but it's like very, very fast where it's like you need to know where you're at or you're just dead.
Oh.
So yeah, 2-3 is PB, which.
Well, nice.
Thank you for the explanation, Fast Maximo.
Yeah, no problem.
I wish we could have understood it.
Yeah, I mean, I played.
No.
I
mean Fast Maximo, as in like the Maximo from the video.
I know, but you could say GG to them as well.
Yeah.
That's the joke. Anyway, yeah, GG on the road though.
Yeah, it's a fun game.
I've
Very
never
hard,
played Raiden 2 before. It looks pretty fun, honestly.
Oh, I'm surprised because actually this is like one of the most common cabs that I see in like US arcades. Like it got a pretty large distribution in the States. So like at least around here, like there's at least 4 different places that have this cab, even if it's just like no auto fire.
Oh no, my friend, I live in France. Like arcades have been dead for like a decade, more like 2 decades by now.
I think the only time I've ever been to an arcade was at like a bowling alley, and I don't remember there being any shmups. It was just like pinball and racing games. And
they're so dead. The most arcade-like game I ever played in my life was in my local cinema. They had a fucking Mario Kart arcade cabinet.
Wow.
I've only seen a Mario Kart arcade GP like once, and it was at like an amusement park. I don't even remember where it was. No, I'm talking about like Rush 2049 or something.
San Francisco Rush 2049.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, that was like my first ever arcade game, and I loved it. Like not 2049, but like Rush the Rock.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that I've seen that like once, but it's pretty fun.
Yeah, no, I went to a summer camp when I was young, and they had it on like free play mode. It was incredible. I loved it. But
you're lucky. Yeah, again, arcades are fucking dead over there. Like you'd have an easier time just buying a cab for your house. Honestly.
Yeah, unfortunately, like they removed that cab after the first summer I was there, and they switched it to something else. I don't remember.
God. All right, so we're gonna be having Suguri by Chrispy. Chrispy.
And it's the score run. And I don't think any of us know anything about this game at all.
See, the thing is, it's like the runs by Chris. So I pinged Chris on Discord. I was like, Chris, help. And like, to which he replied, I would love to, but I'm about to leave. So I was like, great. So I was like, can I ping the other Chris? They know about the game. The other Chris did not reply. So I was like, great.
Yeah, I own this game, but I've never played it.
Yeah, so like, I asked Chris, is it still okay if we show it? Because keep in mind, we don't really know this. And he was like, it's okay, play it anyway. So I'm like, well. So the comment on this says, current world record after 836 plus hours of playing.
Oh no. We're so... yeah.
Like, I pinged like 5 different people, no one answered.
Okay.
Or no one can. Alright.
Well, I'm gonna go get a glass of water since I don't really think I could contribute anything.
The last thing I can be told is I didn't try to get people for this. Like, other than just... Yeah. I don't remember how you even score Suguri, because I think we might have... Like... We might have had... This is Suguri! It's like a pretty cool shmup. Wait, I think we've had the game before, right? Yeah, I think you can, like, dash through the bullets. And, like, that... I think that's a series before? Maybe not.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
do remember you have melee attacks as well. You have like your shot at melee attacks. However, in this, I don't remember the game having a bazooka like that.
Yeah, I'm looking at the. There's a weapon.
It was
guide.
Sora, right? It was Sora, not Suguri, right? Right. So even the bits I know are irrelevant here, unless the scoring is kind of similar. I mean, I'm pretty sure like Suguri and Sora are just like indie PC games.
Yeah, exactly.
It is the same death, but I do believe. I mean, yeah. There's some kind of milking going on here. Kind of like that. Yeah, it's definitely PC. Yeah, absolutely. I pinged everyone that I could think of, and not a single person was available. Isn't this like the only game in the whole lineup that you don't know, by the way? I mean, other than Lennon, but you know, that's just Lennon.
Yeah, I unfortunately do not know this. Like, I played a little bit more of Sora, but like this.
I mean, it should be kind of similar at the very least. I suppose.
Yeah, but like, there seems to be like a lot of scoring tech between these like dash cancels, and I think he's using the rocket bazooka to deal damage from far away.
Oh, absolutely. But like, I don't even remember how Sora works. So if you remember stuff from Sora, this may apply here.
I have not played in like 5 years.
Fair. Fair. I mean, like, yeah, Chris is doing a good job at making the game look fun to score. I mean, I do remember when we watched the Sora run, the game looked extremely fun to score, yeah. So I believe dashing through the bullets like increases your hit gauge, which allows you to like do stuff.
I see.
That's the part I remember.
Okay, I am back.
Yeah, the only other thing I saw in this replay guide, I guess, it does not use a sheath glitch on, I guess, a stage 6 boss called Shifu, where you equip a weapon force edge. You get to Shifu, hold down in the force edge and move close to the FPS counter, let go of down and tab out of the game while holding the force edge. You can let go of force edge.
Wait, really?
Yeah, because I guess, from what I'm looking at the video, there's like a setup that he does where he's like, just chilling out at like the bottom right corner and just generating points.
Oh.
So that's probably what he's talking about and saying like, that glitch doesn't get exploited for his world record.
Oh.
Has heat been explained yet?
Sorry?
Has heat been explained yet?
I just said that I believe dashing through the bullets increases your hit gauge.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Jamers.
Oh, hi.
Please
Did
save
you know
us.
this game?
Welcome, my savior.
Yeah. None of us can explain anything that is going on here, I think.
Yeah, I played this 10 years ago.
Oh, well, if you know anything about the scoring system, at least.
Scoring system is basically just chaining and then doing as much damage as possible.
Okay.
It's like a combo meter that goes down when you're not killing stuff. And you don't want that to completely drop, because then you lose the entire chain.
Oh.
Yeah, he's using the charge bazooka here, because it does like the most damage, so you get the most chain.
Oh, that makes sense, right? 'Cause, yeah, you want to do big damage, so the biggest, like, damage dealer would be useful for sure.
Because you can see that these little Sakos, they have like 1 HP, but if you kill them with like, if it does 8,000 damage, you get a bigger chain, of course.
Oh. You also have like this super meter in the top left that charges up, and what does using it do?
You fill that up by grazing stuff, and then you can do like a little super attack that gives you a little bit of iframes.
Oh.
It can go up to level 3. You can use it 3 times max. This game is a little different between like. I think the biggest difference between this game and like Sora, later game, is that you get hypers like way more in this game. It charges way faster, and the hypers themselves are also like way shorter. So it's more like flash hypers, while in Sora they're like proper bombs.
Oh.
You graze like energy bullets. Those things you can graze. You can't graze or dash to physical objects like the missiles.
But through the... Okay, wait, but we're done with fucking 2D. What? Feels like we're in the platformer now, almost.
Funny side-scroll section.
Yeah. Okay, so you can only dash through the bullets, projectiles, but not like the missiles, I guess. If you had, or well, things that looks like not a
Oh,
magic
hey, it's
bullet.
more meteors.
Yeah, energy balls and like lasers and stuff.
Okay. And so yeah, dashing through that, I believe, increases the hit gauge if I'm correct.
So, if I'm correct, like, if I remember correctly, it when your heat is high, like you take more damage, right?
Yeah, the more heat you have, the higher damage you take. Wow, what is he doing?
He's destroying this boss beyond recognition.
Crazy. Yeah, the sword in this game has like a specific property. If you hit something, you get like a 1 second shield.
Oh, so you can abuse that.
Yeah, it's hard to use though, properly. Have to really know what you're doing.
Oh, you have a shield. Or no, he's just dashing against the edge.
You can dash against the wall here, yeah. It makes it a little bit hard to move though, because you're like pretty floaty when you're dashing.
Oh, right. So having to do precise movement like that sounds kind of like a pain, yeah.
It's quite hard, yeah. This boss also has a lot of physical like things it throws.
Oh yeah, all the dark bullets.
Yeah, you can't dash through those, yeah.
For reasons that you.
Yeah, good strategy is just like keep dashing into lasers and then keep using the hypers.
Ooh.
Yeah, this game is quite old at this point. It's one of the OG Dojin games.
Yeah, it's pretty freaking old, yeah. At this point, I'm convinced most people know of Suguri from fucking Orange Juice.
Yeah, it's like 20 years old, isn't it?
Something like that, I think.
It's like 2005-ish, around that era.
This is like about as old as USD.
Yeah. You can see how it looks. Looks a little bit janky for today's standards.
Yeah, when people were saying this game looks like it could be coming out on the PS2, well, it was in the same era.
It's like PS2 budget releases.
This is a hard stage.
They were not colliding with the big rotating object. So I assume it was because of the sword iframes you mentioned.
I don't think that thing has a hitbox.
Oh, okay.
If I remember correctly. Just want to avoid the fire.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, sword chaining is pretty high tier in this game. It's like he does like the sword to get like the sword iframe and then change it into a hyper to get more iframes.
Oh. So like how, like, do you have a cooldown on how you use the sword or can you just smash it?
There's like a cooldown on it. Also this boss is insane.
That's why dashing everywhere is useful. It feels like you're watching a hyperactive like SUGURI playing around.
Basically have the iframe chain and abuse here. The boss is insane.
Damn, he ridiculed her. Like, goddamn. Oh wait, Chris said they fucked up on the boss? Oh.
Of damage.
Oh. Oh yeah, damage is really bad. Damage bad.
I remember this stage being pretty easy in comparison.
Oh. Big object.
I think some new strats were found. This stage is basically like a big battleship stage.
Oh. Random question, but like, how do you decide where to aim? Is it just the game auto locks and you have to shoot the thing it's locking, or?
Auto locks, I think. I remember.
So if you don't want to shoot the thing the game is locking, sucks to be you.
It's just the closest thing to you, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, the sword in Sora doesn't give iframes. It's pretty unique to this game.
Well, you can turn the lock off, but how do you even play? Like turn the lock off. How do you aim your shot? Like with a mouse? Like with another joystick? Like.
Just move it in the direction that you want to go to.
But then how do you move?
Alright, this is a funny moment.
Okay.
Are those static?
I sure hope they are.
So this is a thing with the replay system, is that there's supposed to be a lot of slowdown there, but the replay system doesn't
Oh,
properly
it's supposed to
capture that.
slow down! Oh, okay, that's more reasonable. It's slowed down. That's suddenly way more reasonable. Because like, yeah, doing this section in real time, if it's not
That's fast.
100% static, sounds like pure pain. Otherwise.
I like the background in this stage.
It's pretty cool.
It's like a Toho fan game that's basically this game.
Really?
Yeah. It's very cool actually, very obscure.
Like there's like a fucking SUGURI fan game?
Yeah, exactly.
What? That sounds so dope actually. What's the name?
Patchouli.
Julie?
Yeah, that's the name.
It's just good fucking luck finding that. Let me Google patchouli. I'm definitely gonna find the game.
Go to Dojin style.
There's also an acceleration of patchouli.
Oh my god, really? That's dope. Wait, hold on. That's cool as hell. Acceleration of patchouli sounds like a banger. Well, chat, you know what to submit to TRS next. I will accept these submissions on the main show.
Yeah, I have a video on my channel if anyone wants to find it. more cycler. This laser is aimed, I think.
Oh god, oh my, that sounds annoying as hell! I love how the laser is like, not even half the side of the danger sign.
Yeah, it's like they downgraded last minute.
I mean, thank god, imagine if it were not.
Yeah.
Yes, the stage restricts your movement, yes.
I mean, at least it doesn't kill you like in a lot of older dad shmups.
Oh god, yeah, I hate like touch, like you graze, like
Gradius
you
missiles.
explode. Shout outs to Gradius.
Yeah, you can't graze through the missiles, but you can graze, like, normally graze them. You can dash through them, you can't graze them, yeah.
I really like the confetti whenever you graze something.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool strat. It's cool, like, vertically, shoot like vertically at on the side there.
Oh
Like,
wait, does
screen.
grazing like prevent your chain from dropping? Huh.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Like I know these are not supposed to look like confetti, but whenever he's grazing a lot, it just, to me, looks like they're just having a party.
Drop the chain. That's unfortunate.
Oh, yeah. I will say that this boss is like, this boss has like some cool strats though.
Second phase. This look, I figured this second phase out.
Oh my god, it's a floating hand boss!
This is really hard to dodge.
Oh, the meteors are at it again! So apparently change didn't matter by that point, but getting hot did suck. Okay.
Got punched.
Oh my god, he's punching! It really is a floating hand boss!
Rock'em sock'em robots.
This is now officially a Nintendo game.
Yeah, the sequel to Punch Out that everyone was waiting for.
Wait, does the stage? Oh my god, this is such a. Oh my god, it starts with just the game spawning bombs on you.
Yeah, that's That's like a weapon you can use.
Oh, okay, god.
You can lay like trap mines.
Oh well, she's gone. Oh, and we're gone as well.
Stuck against the top of the screen for a moment.
Yeah, this stage has these infinitely spawning things coming from the right side.
Oh, it sounds lovely.
But they don't
The
shoot
stage
any
is hell
bullets,
score.
but, you can get for score, yeah. Want to get all of them for score.
Oh, I assume you want to kill them from score.
Yeah.
And I assume they spawn randomly, which is like good luck.
Yeah, that's why it's basically the trap mines, so you get most of them.
Oh, that's why we got the trap mine.
Then there are also some other enemies that shoot a lot of bullets. And the boss itself is also shooting a laser. That's a huge chain.
Oof. You know, I kind of wondered how like easy it is to get accidentally hit because you just keep your whole life you just spend dashing through stuff. Like I swear to God, accidental hits sounds like they should happen very often.
Final boss.
Oh, already?
So in this fight, you can dash to the blue stuff, not the purple stuff, if I remember correctly.
I don't know. It sounds like he's dodging.
Not
the purple.
things. And this is a different thing. The
Oh,
lance things, yeah.
Oh, okay. Just for the lance effect.
Oh. Yeah. Those chains really remind me of Rumelia in Soku.
Maybe it's only pink they can dodge and not blue?
Or was it blue? I forgot which color.
One of the two. This game is now Ikaruga.
Crazy fast fight. Just melted it.
That was the final boss. Oh,
Yep.
why is the replay called "Can't Be Asked"? Can't be asked. Shoutouts to the replay called comedy.
Oh man.
Oh my god. But yeah, honestly, Chris, GG on the run. Like, according to you, oh, it's your initials. Oh. Okay, that explains to me. But I believe, according to your comment, you said it was word record. I believe. So congrats on that. Like,
Yeah, people have
Suguri's-
been popping off on this game
Sorry?
lately. People have been popping off on this game lately.
Oh yeah.
The
absolutely.
score.
We've had Sora on SRS, and now we've had Suguri. Can you DM me some notes for your own? I mean, sure. Though we do have Anna, who knows Lemon, so should hopefully be able to provide filling in the gaps.
Yeah.
But yeah, feel free to send me anything you wish.
The Suguri and Sora Renaissance.
Hell yeah!
On the note, I think.
No, I know Suguri got the remake, which is like acceleration of Suguri. Did Sora got anything like that?
That's not a remake. It's a different
Oh.
game.
Oh, it's a different game. I'm a moron. Okay.
It's like a versus mode game.
Oh.
Where you're like in a little circle, a big circle with two players, and you fight against each other with the normal attacks that you see in this game.
Okay. All right. Thank you, notbluebus. So Chris, I'm expecting I don't know, when's acceleration of Suguri? The only logical step. All right. So
Version of
next up,
Suguri tournament.
yeah, Suguri World Cup. Let's go. Okay, so next we're gonna be having a Lemon. The comment says quite under practice. I honestly have no idea how this run cleared. Awesome.
Okay, so
Well, we
for
have
those,
quite the few skip requests. I shall let Tech Jesus handle that. Oh my god, fuck off, George. Okay, so I guess before the run even starts, like, notbluebus sent me some notes. So the first thing to note is Kuroji is apparently the worst shot in the game. They do better bottom damage than Yabusame, but Yabusame still has shotgun applications and better range for certain sections, so Yabusame is still better.
also one thing that is not mentioned here, if you are not at full power, Kuroji does like literally half the damage they would be.
Oh, great.
Something else that is part of the reason why Kuroji sucks. Kuroji's like damage on its own is like actually not that bad, but if you're playing as Kuroji, bosses have like significantly more health. So yeah,
What?
that's
And then shot. Never lose power.
so like in Lennon, bosses like have different health depending on which character you're playing as, which I mean it makes sense since Tsubakura's raw damage numbers are like 3 times that of Yabusame. So Tsubakura roughly
Wouldn't
has,
it be less work to just balance your shots?
that's what I think as well, but it's not what Jinx did.
I don't know.
So as for Kuroji's shot type, it's basically Marisa Eagle but drunk. The lasers are like fully piercing.
Oh, it's the slug. I remember this game. It has the slug person.
Yeah, back in the day, the shot was basically the only viable one in the game.
Really?
Wait, not even. Well, oh yeah, because like Kuroji got like hugely nerfed when this game got updated after Lennon 4 release.
Oh, so this is not the original version. This is the updated
Yeah.
version.
It fixed like it did change like the balancing on a few patterns as well. I don't know which ones they are off the top of my head.
Oh. All right. So regarding this boss, the note says supposedly this boss is consistent, but I find spell 1 impossible. I
Oh,
can
yeah,
see
no.
why.
Yeah, no, this
Fuck
boss
this.
is just incredible RNG of
Fuck
everything.
So, not
Funny
too.
lottery
Apparently,
moment.
it is simple. The height at which you stay is static. Okay.
Yeah. Are they gonna safe spot it? No, they aren't. So, the top left corner of the screen is a safe spot.
Oh. Looks like this is also a safe spot.
Not top right.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
I
top
think,
right
like,
sounds like a bad idea. I mean, Anna, this also seems like a safe spot
Yeah.
to me.
okay, yeah.
Times 3.
Okay, so as for this game's resource system, this game has score extent at 10 mil, 20 mil, 30 mil, 50 mil, and 100 mil, but you will never get the 100 mil score extent. Like, the world record, I think, reaches like 89 million or something before the clear bonus.
Alright,
Not
so
with that
regarding this non-spell, apparently you can time it out on the side, but Bluebus prefers shooting it down so it doesn't take 20 million years.
Yeah. So all timers in this game, like all boss timers, are 60 seconds, except for like some final attacks.
Clearly, people need to try more to get that extent.
Like, no, this game like scores notoriously low. I think like it's even hard to get the 50 mil
It is
extend
tough.
in a reasonable time.
Looks like a skill issue.
Okay, Jamers came in, just threw the most obscure toe fun game name ever, just called Patchouli, and now he's calling people not good at Lennon scoring. Oh my god. I will never recover from this fun game just being called Patchouli, by the way.
Yeah.
I found any.
Okay, so this is a recipe for disaster. We will have 4 lives into one of the hardest bosses in the entirety of the Lennon series.
Oh yeah, I remember this guy.
But I
Yeah.
found it on the wiki! Huh?
So-
Real.
Give me a moment. We are about to see Lumen enter, and Lumen is just notorious for being insanely random and very difficult. And you fight Lumen in stage 3, when you won't have many extends.
Alright, so regarding the mid spell that's about to show up, I think we're about to have a mid spell.
Notorious RNG pattern. If you die, just good luck, Lamau.
Yeah, apparently this pattern blows, and then the section after it doesn't drop a lot of power, so it's a pain in the ass to recover.
And, like, since this mid-boss drops a 1-up, it also doesn't drop any power.
Oh. Yeah, this thing looks annoying.
That looks like pretty good RNG, yeah.
That looked annoying.
Like, fortunately, stage sections in Lennon are not, like, an issue, especially with Kuroji, since Lennon stage
Also,
design...
no, George, just respect the skips. Like, if we can fast forward,
Yeah.
just fast forward for the sake of not finishing over time.
Also, like, stage design in Lennon tends to focus on, like, either, like,
Nothing.
single high health enemies with small hitboxes or just a bunch of low health enemies. So, yeah, Kuroji's shot type is, like, just really
Did we
good
not
for
show the
stages.
boss? Okay. Oh, we did.
Yeah.
Okay, so the comment on this, it says, like, difficult and very random boss.
Oh, yeah, no. Lumen. Oh, god, that sucks. Well, no, you get your power
Uh-oh.
back. So, I think this spell just sets the tone for the rest of the fight.
This! It's in the fucking low-K mod!
You can just
This
be
one
pushed.
low-K mod, I remember that spell!
Yeah, you can just be pushed into the boss, and there's nothing you can do about it, I think.
Alright, so Nom 2 is supposedly one of the
Yeah.
most dangerous thing.
Extremely random, can wall easily, nothing you can do about it. This is like just what most of this boss is like. Which one is this?
10 out of 10.
Oh, I think this can like also wall. It's a bit rare, but yeah, you can wall.
Also, spell 2 can be very weird at this as well, according to Bluebus.
Yeah.
Which I can see why it would get awkward. Yep, having to dash there.
Okay, I think like this is a free non. Since it's just like a route, you just do this.
Okay,
And-
that's crazy. Yeah.
And the third spell is also free with routing.
Is it the final?
No, this is the third spell.
How do I know how many spells are left?
Top left corner shows how many spells in the whole stage. So yeah, stage 3 bosses have 5 spells in Lennon.
What, top left? I see 4 out of 6.
Yeah.
That's not the spell history. Oh my fucking god.
Okay.
I hate
This is, I think, like also like free. It dies before it gets really threatening.
Penalty then, right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, oh my god. I dead as thought that was a spell history, and I was like, where the fuck are like the health bars and shit like in my regular Toho?
How did you live that?
How did you? I was about to say. Okay, apparently finals bullshit as well.
Yeah, no, this is the most bullshit thing of all, aside from maybe mid-spell.
Oh
And-
yeah, that thing is goes like whoop whoop whoop. Yeah, no, yeah, fuck that.
Supposedly you can safe spot, like, or rather you can get outside the lasers on the very bottom, but don't. Like if you bottom hug as it's starting, the laser doesn't kill you and you could just be below everything, but don't do that.
Yeah, the difference between this on a hard and like Unreal, that's pretty unreal.
Alright, that was a
dialogue.
that was a 3 miss stage 3. That's actually pretty damn good.
Oh, you were
Especially
not
for
getting
Kuroji.
a while. Okay, stage 4 now.
Stage 4 is like very, very boring. It's just this.
Oh,
You will see like 5 bullets. Oh wait, no, never mind. I forgot.
There's a sick
Oh, hey,
background though.
This is the McDonald's section.
the McDonald's.
One of the bullet colors is aimed directly at you, the other one is aimed around.
Oh yeah, it's the salaryman boss.
Yeah, this is Kibaru. I think this is like this boss's only good pattern. If you shoot those like circle things, you get revenge bullets aimed directly at you. So it's just about controlled shooting.
Alright, so the post-mid has a slightly scary section. We're gonna be seeing diamond enemies, and apparently these are annoying.
Yeah, I think like Kuroji's like biggest weakness in terms of stage sections is like a lot of high health enemies appearing like far from each other, which is like something that almost never happens in Lennon, but okay, yeah, no, this is a scary section because of this. You can't really kill all of them before they fire. Yeah. Looks like Bluebus got through it fine. I don't think there's a third wave. But it's like, this stage just drags on for so long, I don't even know when it ends. Is this the ending? Looks like it since he stopped shooting. Okay. So, Kibaru's gimmick is the longer you take on any of their patterns, the harder and more chaotic it gets. When you combine this with low power Kuroji, you can see just how awful this is.
Yeah.
Bullets that multiply when they hit the edge of the screen and just stack up and don't go away. And oh yeah.
Yeah, the comment says this is a significantly easier boss, but it can still get scary.
Yeah.
Torn out.
Imagine if you
no,
couldn't
you
shoot by
do
bottom
it.
hugging.
You do it and I watch gamers. I've had my share of dumb timeouts in Toho.
Okay, this is a route.
Yeah, this is a route.
This is like, I think, one of the best looking patterns in Lennon, and it's just this. Like,
This was also
I say
copied
this.
somewhere. This pattern.
What was
Mm.
that?
Another low-key mod, I think.
Oh, is it the same one? Is it from like Lunatic Code? Could be.
I think it is, yeah.
Honestly, this mod was fun to play through point device.
oh boy, building money.
All right, so the final apparently is annoying. Kuroji has the worst final of all the shots. Can't kill it super fast like Tsubakura, nor do the wall hog strat like Yabusani or Suzumi.
Two less patterns in Lumen, because they're missing one non and one spell.
Shout out to George for doing all this like speed up and slow down. Thank you, George.
Okay, so stage 5 is I think like where this game like starts to actually get like good. In the sense that like this is like I believe like a lot of people think this is the worst Lennon game, and like yeah. Also, you literally can't kill for that. If you move, you die to it.
Well, it's just an imagine
Least
dodging your
interesting,
shmup.
I'd say, yeah.
Just imagine dodging your shmup. Yet again.
This is the best music in the Lennon, though. Can't change my mind.
Huh,
Oh yeah, no, this is like I think the best stage theme in this game.
I am not well versed
far.
into the Lennon music rabbit hole.
Are those double laser bullets like in PC98 games? I think in Lennon, the hitbox of those double lasers is like actually on each individual laser. If your hitbox was hypothetically small enough, you could dodge it by going in between them, but no one's hitbox is small enough for that.
I don't think I know all the music in the fourth game. This is the best in Lennon.
Like, I know more about Lennon Cafe than I do about, like, the fucking shmup Lennon.
Right. I'll be honest, I really, really like Sukune's patterns.
Hello, my Discord crashed, I'm back.
It's honestly like kind of a pity
Nice.
that Sukune's patterns tend to die before that you really see them unfold, because they actually do get like really cool and intricate. Well, most of them at least.
Guys, the Jinx do the Haniwa better than Zon did.
I mean, they look less goofy. Still kind of do look goofy, though.
Got giant battleship Haniwa in this game. That's pretty epic.
Ooh.
It's
In this
pretty high
game, I
tier.
thought that was in Lennon 4.
Some patterns, yeah, at least I would. They're like Akai Katana, like big battleship summons.
Ooh.
It's pretty cool.
No, like Sukune's final in Lennon 4, they just summon a huge ass Haniwa and it punches you.
What?
Sounds peak.
Oh, it's another one of those imagine dodging a shmup.
Yeah, you literally just stand still. I honestly have no idea what Jinx was thinking.
It looks cool. That's probably was like, I don't think he was thinking anything else. It's cool, so why not? To which
Also,
I
this
say,
is not the
yes.
end of the stage.
It's
Yeah.
not. It should have been.
Yeah, you think that's the end of the stage, so you stop shooting, and then you get jump scared by these two enemy waves. And I think this is the last enemy wave of the stage.
That's bad. All right,
Alright,
so
this
this boss, supposedly
is Pete.
Kuroji has bad speed, so it's better to do not one to the side than try to do it underneath.
I think you would only do it underneath with Shibakura anyway.
But the music kind of bobs.
Yeah, no, this boss is absolute peak for this game at least.
For this game at least. Like the only Lennon theme I really remember is like Gravity Person. Like the funny gravity gimmick boss. I'm sure someone should get it.
Mouse?
Probably.
That looks like an awkward wave. So, all of Sukune's patterns are like very, very gimmicky. When the laser wheels hit the bullets they aim at you, when the bullets hit the walls, they just like reflect.
Is this pure random or is this a route?
No, this is route, I think.
I hope it is. Okay, so this
is completely static.
Yeah. Then still in the wind.
Why did you?
Why did you move?
They didn't know.
They were already in the safe spot too. Also, fuck this thing. This is like the only bad pattern this boss has.
It's like a modular spell card, right?
I'm sorry,
It's like a bunch of random attacks.
Yeah, like I think it's random attack selection and random movement and everything. It's
here comes
Oh
the
my
battleship.
god, it is the Haniwa battleship!
this one also looks really cool. This is, I think, yeah, Kuroji just kills it by streaming downwards. It's a pity, but yeah.
Which spell is this?
Spell 3 out of 4.
Oh?
But this boss is a 4th non.
Because the comment said that, like, spell 2 was apparently pretty bad. Which, I mean, we kinda saw.
Oh yeah, this non is just streaming.
Yo, introduction to streaming, my favorite. You thought you were pressing the down key! I love how I just said, all you gotta do is stand still and win, and like,
Okay.
fucking time.
So restream on that actually looks good, and Kuroji has to restream since they can't kill it as fast as Tsuba.
It's gonna take a while, so how's your day going? This one
Honestly, I
kinda
don't know.
scary. There.
If you do your restreams correctly, no, I don't think this is scary. It's only scary because they're on 0 lives. Okay,
Oh, right, yeah.
This is just misdirecting.
Oh god. Oh! When the fucking Haniwa shows up, it's pretty funny, but like...
Up.
Yeah, it's like, stop.
Oh, there's a party over here. Eh.
Oh god. Just 2 lives for Yaorochi, this is gonna be awful.
My favorite.
So I believe Kuroji has some trouble with some stage sections on this because there's like I believe it's just especially post mid. I don't know if they can extend cancel it though.
I mean, you could say the fucking laser gimmick kind of makes... We haven't even talked... What the fuck is this?
I said it was Drunk Marisi. Also, yeah, this is a safe spot. They don't bounce high enough to reach you.
Yo, imagine dodging in a shmup.
Blocks
Yet again?
have the worst hitboxes ever.
I think they're like actually accurate to the sprite, so they are rotating.
Still remember
squares.
that.
Aw. I cannot tell if they're stretched out Haniwa eyes or if Jinx just reused the mouth.
They're stretched out.
Oh.
Okay, I know. This is the bad stage. Oh, yeah. Cancelled too early. This is the bad stage section.
I don't like this music.
Don't worry, it's almost over.
It's very shrieky, yeah. Very shrill.
Yeah.
Very peaking.
Very, yeah.
Oh god.
What is that section?
Oh, this part is pretty funny.
That's what happens if you cannot kill all the enemies quickly.
Gee. Oh, you did it
Oh.
wrong. That's why it was awful. Okay.
Okay, so this is another bullshit boss.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think these lasers moving will tell you all you need to know about this. And there's
This is literally a pattern in fucking NOTP. That's all I need to know.
You know,
And
you
it's
take
also,
from the
like-
best.
Yeah, it's also hard to tell when they activate.
Have you ever played in OGP Chambers, actually?
Hey, no, but I've seen a lot of it.
Okay, yeah, no, I think this is one of the free patterns.
Playing it, fuck. I mean, it's fine. We got socked to play in OGP. So. All right.
Oh boy,
so,
this pattern sucks.
the lasers are aimed. I mean, so you want to
They're
move back?
randomly aimed.
But I'm getting like ISC vibes.
Yeah. This is a route, I think. But it's like a very strict route. If you don't do it in the exact way, you die. Yeah. Okay. So this introduces the instant death zone. That red circle, if you enter it, you die.
Like everything else in the game.
This is the oh god. Okay, so apparently this spell, if this is the one, if I can still count.
This is like a bit RNG heavy, but it's like not too bad. The main issue is just that you can't kill it quickly because Kuroji's bosses just have way more health.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Out of respect for personal space.
Yeah, pretty much.
What's the point of even slashing the bullets if they don't really like return downwards anyway?
Oh, the number 4 got me. Dude, this is why this whole like spell card thing is stupid.
Oh yeah. Okay,
Like,
this spell is dumb. This spell is really dumb. The worst
Yeah,
part of
so-
this though,
Because
this spell is even dumber in Lennon 4.
yeah, so according to the comment, right, slow shots cannot dodge this reliably in the middle. So Bluebus has to dodge it on the side. In addition to this, Kuroji and Yabusame have to time it out. And as a result of even on the side of this spell, and as a result, even on the side, this spell is the bullshit. Because you have to time it out.
And that's the worst hitboxes.
Yeah, no, this
I
spell is
mean-
just like infamous.
You know, it'd be
I think.
hilarious if like Jinx used like circle bullets for the square bullets. That'd be very funny. The serial attack. You're right, it's like the Golden Grams attack.
Be thankful that like Yarochi doesn't cut the blocks one more time, because they do that in... Okay, are they using the safe spot? Yeah, they are. So
Well-
there's a safe spot a bit above the bottom corner. Why is the timer 90 seconds on this?
But well, George.
If you try to do that outside the safe spot, like it looks easy, you can very easily get walled.
I didn't know about this one. That's cool.
And this spell is static. Welcome back. Okay, apparently it was a recent discovery, this whole like safe spot.
Wait. Okay, no, it's just this. This is, I don't remember if it's static or not.
It's static, but like the note says it's static.
Yeah, it's static, but it's like really awkward and hard. Oh, and
You
they're
know what else has
power,
static?
so
You know what else has static? Your voice. Because you're like,
sorry.
it's fine. Live-a-teen energy. Honestly, you're right, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, this spell is very funny if you first see it.
Oh, that's like a blind annihilator. Not even a blind destroyer at this point. Like a
Yeah,
fucking
because
blind
you think
killer.
they're gonna swing the sword the other way.
Yeah.
Alright, so we have 4 petals on the flower. Guess what that means? It's TLB time.
Yeah, so the amount of lives you get on the TLB is determined by
My
how many
favorite counter.
petals you have. Oh my god! Remaining in the hut, at least 3 petals are required to activate the TLB.
So you get petals back by tapping spells, and you lose petals whenever you die or bomb. So yeah, they have like a bit over 4 petals, and it rounds down. The petals are also supposed to be like the game's scoring gimmick, but it's honestly like, let's be real, Jinx doesn't really design good scoring systems.
I think this used to be a lot harder. The condition was changed or something.
It used to be that when you died, you lost an entire petal.
Yeah. Which makes this really hard to get.
Yeah.
So, I think it's time to talk about flash bombs. Even though this run says no flash bomb, that changes with the TLB, because in phase 5 of the TLB, you are forced to flash bomb. So the gauge on the
Imagine
left...
being forced to use the game mechanics.
Yeah.
Like, if toe players cannot, dude.
Yeah. So the gauge on the left is the flash bomb gauge. When it, like, you fill it up by grazing, I think for Kuroji it's like 40 grays to fill. But that doesn't matter since...
retroactively added to Linen? Like to the older games?
Only the first one.
Oh!
And the game was very much not designed.
I remember seeing the scoring of Linen 1, and it gets very funny with the flash bombs.
So,
Yeah, apparently so. This is one of the major threats, this section.
Oh,
I
yeah,
can see why.
Yeah, this pattern sucks.
So, phase 5 is also like a huge threat after this, because the timing is pretty tight. You only get like 20 frames of invincibility after a flash bomb.
Oh!
Okay. No, it's fine. We have 2 lives for the rest of the TLB. So this is phase 5. We are going to see flash bombs. Even though this run is no flash bomb, you are allowed to flash bomb in this phase of the TLB specifically because that white flash just instantly kills you if you are not flash bombing.
Oh, great. So the so supposedly the flash bomb phase is especially dangerous because during the post-death iframes, you cannot flash bomb until the iframes are over. This section gets very fast, and during this part, if you die, it's very easy to just chain die game over. My favorite!
Also, you cannot graze.
You have to follow.
You cannot graze after your post-death iframes. Oh boy, no lives for this.
Oh god. Apparently final
is dumb.
Is this the final phase?
Yes.
Okay,
This
so
phase
apparently
is
final
dumb.
phase can be scary too, according to the doc.
Jeez.
Also, fun fact, we died 4 times to TLB, but we're still gonna get spell card bonus. Because Jinx is incredible at programming games.
Yay?
You only fail the spell card bonus if you die during, like, the slowdown after the timer hits 0.
Oh!
Incredible.
That's what EMS means! Oh my god! I had no idea. Well, Blue Boss, GG on the getting the TLB, no bomb, no flash bomb, Unreal difficulty, because I know that Unreal gets very stupid, as we saw. So GG on this! Shoutouts to InstRabbit, always shoutouts to my man InstRabbit, I'm always down for this. This might be one of the favorite runs you've done because of so many stupid things. I mean, that's fair, yeah. I didn't know you joined the Lennon train, though, I'm gonna be honest with us. What a surprise. I mean, so long you have fun, buddy. Now the only natural question I have, Blue Bus, is when is BPOHC Unreal?
Don't.
You know.
Do not play that game.
Oh no! I'm waiting for it, buddy! That's the only logic BPOHC real life here.
Just do it on level 5000.
BPOHC patterns were not designed to be dodged, honestly.
Okay, so anyway, next we're having Galaga Arrangement. So I did not know Galaga had like a remake
Galaga.
thingy.
Yeah, it's Galaga.
So the comment says, did my best to 1cc, but this is actually seriously difficult despite having the easiest game setting possible. Stage 26?
Yeah, there's
It's just cute. How long is this run?
Sorry, I'm just lagging out. I won't be able to stay for any more.
should be 30 stages though.
Oh, okay, it's not that bad actually. Well then, what do we skip nothing? Oh, you're right. The George in my head is telling me it's only 24 minutes. Okay, well then let's go. Galaga Arrangement. So how does this differ? What's so special about this game? How does it differ? Like, let's see.
Yeah, so this is part of a 95 arcade cabinet release called Namco Classic Collection Volume 1, where it's basically on lower spec hardware. They decided, you know, let's check out some of our classic games and basically make arranged versions based on those games. And for this first release, there's Galaga, ZVS, and Mappy, and you can choose to basically play the original versions of these games on this hardware, or you can play arranged versions of these games. And there's fans for like each one. I think in the Shmup community, the people are probably most familiar with Galaga arrangement and ZVS arrangement. Especially ZVS arrangement was done at a Chalice Cup a while back. Nobody cleared it because it is pretty goddamn difficult. But I've seen a few people clear this. For Galaga specifically, from what I understand, it's kind of like the first game where you're at the bottom of the screen, you're shooting formation attacks from above. You can also have your ship caught in one of the boss Galaga tractor beams, which is usually those enemies like at the very top of the screen. And on a subsequent life, you destroy the boss Galaga or whatever that's captured the fighter. That allows you to recapture the ship, and then you can get specific power-ups.
Oh, so it's kind of like a risk-reward kind of thing. You sacrifice, you risk a life to get an upgrade.
Yeah, so like in the original game, like that was a very key aspect of marathon play, where you would specifically wait for the boss Galaga to capture your ship, then recapture it so that you get basically double shot, and then you just learn the stage patterns and just keep it going for as long as possible. One of the other sequels had Galaga 88 had something similar where you can have that actually apply twice to get like a triple shot ship and then clear the game that way along with the dimensional warps. I think in this though, it's a little more straightforward where it's mostly just for like power-ups. So like you get wide beam, laser beams for your ship. There's like a
bunch of huge hitbox.
Yeah, this is my first time actually seeing Galaga Range. I've only ever seen the original version of this game.
Yeah, I think if you had any of those like Namco Classic Collection compilations, I think this is on a few of them. Outside of like arcade cabs though, I don't think I've ever seen this.
Oh yeah, Xevious got in a range. I have the Famicom cartridge, just have yet to actually do anything with it.
Yeah, the Xevious range is probably the most interesting out of those.
Is it like considered better than the original? Or like,
it's got a lot more secrets, so it's like a more in-depth game. Because with Xevious original, it's mostly just you learn the stage layouts, and then with that, you can basically make patterns that allow you to repeat indefinitely or whatever until you get 10 million or whatever. Whereas in arrangement, there's like power-ups, it's a bunch of like extra stages that you can only get for like no miss requirements.
Real grandpa shmups.
Yeah.
Grandpa Shmups. I mean, Xevious is like released in the Famicom. I mean, I'm like it had a Famicom port at least. That's all I know. That's
it's like
that's the version I'm the most familiar with.
Yeah, it's one of the very first vertically scrolling shmups, and also one of the very first ports on the Famicom at the time. So it's like a lot of the archetypes, the foreign vertical shmups, come from that game specifically. And I mean, Galaga 88 has like a little bit of that, but I don't remember this game really having any of those like scrolling stage components that that game does have. So you guys got the
was like scrolling to for the boss stages.
Right. There's also like those challenging stages too, which give you bonuses. Yeah, we're coming up with one of those right now where...
Can you die in those stages, or is it like, no, like...
I think it is possible to like collide with the enemy ship, but...
Like, do you lose life if you die in these?
I don't know about range specifically because I have not played a lot of credits about this. I mostly just helped out like commentary for like other people's runs.
No.
But like generally you try to hit every enemy wave there so that you get special bonuses of like 10k. And I think those scale up as well.
So now how hard does the game get? Because like the comment said like the game gets quite hard even in the easiest setting.
Honestly, I've only made it like a couple zones in, so I don't think...
I've only really played Galaga 88, and that game is also impossible.
Yeah, I think, from what I understand, it's probably just mostly like survival rank, just like increases quite a lot over time, if I had to guess. This game doesn't have any of the dimensional shenanigans that 88 does have, but like... just going from like other stuff in that collection, it's probably just like per stage rank or zone rank plus survival time.
These sound effects are absolutely incredible, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Like, definitely not gonna get stuck in my head for the rest of the night.
Yeah, dodging in this is very weird because you can only move like horizontal.
Oh yeah, that
that-
must be so like brain fucking when you just go from this.
Yeah. Like there's specific ways you can like try to manipulate some of the patterns to like get gaps to move back and forth, but when it does get like really dense, that's usually where it's incredibly easy to like screw up, and then you die, you lose whatever power-ups you have, and then you have to just recollect them.
This is what all the Toho no vertical has been for.
Yeah, they're just keeping it from this game.
All the training from that.
Yeah, or Space Invaders.
Which reminds me, we've never had a run of Space Invaders to this yet.
Yeah, I don't think anyone really plays that game actively. Like, it's just more of like, oh, yeah, this is like historical curiosity, and that's about it.
It's pretty much, it's like, we talked about grandpa shmups, now we're into like, prehistoric shmups.
Yeah, because Space Invaders has like a bunch of sequels, and like a lot of them don't really get a lot of play. Like maybe a few more people are like marginally interested in like Space Invaders 95 or like Space Invaders Extreme.
Oh yeah, that's been released on Steam.
Yes.
I think Extreme is pretty hype.
I only know of this game because I have a fucking promotional poster for it taped to my door.
Oh.
I got it for free at Stunfest like in 2019 or something. 2018 I think.
That is crazy to think about. I think there is one strategy guide for this on Strategy Wiki, but unfortunately, a lot of the information is very difficult to parse because it's I suspect it's done by the same guy who does a lot of other Namco games where he's more focused on just talking about how many enemies or like sound cues come in versus like actual strategy at times.
The stages are getting kind of hectic now with the enemy formations.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised about that too. Just...
Oh
Yeah,
god, that's starting to
life.
get really annoying! Oh god! At the very least, it doesn't seem like they can... Oh no, they can leave the bottom, never mind. I thought like if you didn't kill them by the time you reach the bottom, you were straight up dead.
Like extra lives would never happen in Galaga 88.
Yep, no extent. Classic.
What's wrong, like, what about Galaga 88? Or 98, sorry.
88 is like
Oh,
the
88. Fuck.
one from Namco System 1 era and also had a PC Engine port which is titled Galaga 90.
Oh. So it's 88, but it's titled 90, go figure.
I think they just did that just to coincide with the release here.
Oh.
It's like, I think there's one other similar case where, when Capcom made Area 88 for the arcade, they wanted that game to come out in 88, but from what I remember reading, they were unfortunately delayed and had to wait a year.
Damn. It was time to rebrand the game. What missed opportunity!
Missed opportunity indeed.
Damn it. But yeah, honestly, I tend to forget the fact you can only move horizontally. It makes like these trimming parts all the more
Yeah.
threatening.
It does, yeah, because it's like you can't really move up to like restream as easily. A lot of the times, just like
Yeah, because
wait.
my instinct seasons like, yeah, you know, just fucking restream. But then I'm like, wait a minute, I can't move up or down. Hold on a sec.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the hitboxes are ginormous.
Also,
Yeah, it's like almost the entire shelf.
is this really how it is in the game? Just a screen warp?
What do you mean by screen warp?
Look at the background, just teleports. Whenever like I'm not crazy, do we not?
So there's like different zones and they have like different backgrounds for them, but
But I swear, like when we killed the first few enemy waves, the background switched and we just like teleported around. It felt like. Are you finding
yeah, I
carrots?
wonder. Yeah, part of that might be cosmetic.
I swear to God, these look like fucking carrots. Squiggly carrots.
Because all these like zones, like every 5 stages is like its own different zone. So like this one's the space flower zone. So I'm guessing there's probably certain enemies that are unique to each
Oh.
area.
Oh yeah, space flower zone.
Part of me also wonders if there might be slight homages to other stuff too, because those flowers look very similar to some of the space stage areas in like Dangerous Seed, if you ever played that.
I mean, it could be, honestly.
Dangerous Seed is the best name for a game.
Dangerous Seed is a banger.
True.
Oh. You know, I will say they are being extremely creative with the enemy patterns there. Like,
Yeah.
you'd think by stage 20 they'd kind of run out of ideas, right?
Yeah. But I think before this game came out, there's also Cosmo Gang the Video, which has some similar aspects to like Galaga, slightly different in terms of like just power-up management, like some of the score stuff in that game. But like that game also is like single screen, you can pretty much move left or right, and kind of also has a similar thing where they're like mixing up a lot of these enemy patterns is sometimes probably even more ridiculous than like this game can get at times.
So
It's all
now,
hard to restream there.
So now, Jamers, do you know of any obscure toe fan game that recreates this game?
I know a bunch of them are Space Invader ones.
Wait, really? Of course! I know there is a Galaga toe fan game with edgy Yuko in it.
Yeah, that one is sick.
I mean, I've never played it, but I think I might have seen it on your channel.
I think there are multiple ones actually at this point.
But the best run from your channel that I remember is colorful shooting. Truly.
That game is
Totally did not influence things I made afterwards. The noodle shmup also is a banger.
things you only see in Dojin games.
Yeah. Wait. Noodle shmup, yes! It's the shmup that came with a pack of noodles. That's the whole video description.
Yeah, it was like an official thing.
I have no other information on this.
Oh. He missed his last 2 enemies, so no 10k bonus.
Alright, stage 26. I think it's the one they said it was. Wait, which stage they say was kind of
No,
cute?
there's 30 stages in this game.
26,
so...
you know, stage 26 is cute. Oh. Oh.
Oh no.
I mean, I'm sorry, George. I do not. Like,
cool.
it was, I don't know, Jamers posted a video and the only piece of information I had was it came with a pack of noodles. Sorry.
Jeez.
You're gonna have to find the game for yourself, George. I'm sorry.
God, jukes.
It still exists, I guess.
Does it still exist?
I'm not sure.
Do you still have it?
I think it was an online thing only.
Oh. Oh, fuck.
I might have the only remaining relic on my channel.
Wait, no, if you still have the link, we'd go for the Internet Archive.
Maybe, should be there, I think.
I mean, if you have the link, I could drop it in video text in the fucking channel so people can check Noodle Shop for themselves. I love the way these enemies are moving. You go like...
Oh god, yeah, the spastic bees.
They're so good. Oh, enemy comes out though?
Yep. The last one of the game. So
Oh god, oh god, oh god. This is how it feels when you have like flies in summer. You can't get rid of them. It's like mosquitoes on a hot summer night.
Oh man.
Oh. I wonder if that's on purpose or not.
Oh.
I'm gonna take that as
I'm
a
not
no.
sure, but one thing I'm looking at, it looks like there's way higher enemy counts for these last 5 stages or whatever versus pretty much everything that came before it. Like,
Oh, downgrade. What about the red one? Is it the same as the blue tractor beam?
I think the red one is the ricochet shot. So you can fire 3 shots simultaneously. One shot fires forward and the other 2 fire diagonally, and the shots can ricochet off the sides of the playing screen.
Also, wait, the run said it's a 2cc, but we're so close to the end. No, buddy, don't game over now. You're so close.
Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Oh no, please game over on stage 30. I kind of like how there's a timer at the bottom, though.
Yeah, that's just tracking like your playtime count. You just want to compare with other people besides score too. Just kind of
The OG speedrunning shmup!
Yeah, I wonder if there is people who actually have speedruns of this. Once you see it on speedrun.com.
Speedrun.com, let's go!
Zero active players. Come on.
gonna take that as a no. 0 active
So,
player.
if any percent, but it's just you beat the game as possible with credits.
Aww.
There's no separate category for like 1cc.
It's up to us to resurrect the community. Come on, the Galaga range speedrunning community, rise up!
You probably could like just make a separate board on there because I've seen it for other games.
Oh yeah.
So as long as you just like talk with the board moderators and like they're cool enough to like accept that, it's possible.
So someone asked what does the yellow power up do?
The yellow power up is the fast shot, so you can rapidly fire up to 4 shots at a time, whereas the other fighters outside of Ricochet can only do 2 shots at once. Which, classic Galaga thing, like, your shot limit is, like, so low a lot of the time with the base ship. It makes it very hard to hit stuff. Even back in the day, like...
If you miss something, it takes, like, 2 seconds before you can shoot again.
Yeah, and, like, it was... Even back in the day, like, I think Midway made, like, some fast fire hack that would circumvent, like, the shot limit and just basically let you fire multiple shots with, like, some... rudimentary like 10 hertz auto in it, but fortunately a lot of people who play Galaga seriously are like, yeah, fast hack is like weak shit, you should just be doing this manually.
Wait, this is the final boss. What's his name again? Fuck, I didn't catch it.
Boss name is Galaspark.
Yeah, that. No! Galaspark, fuck you!
Whip.
What if this song goes hard? I don't know.
Oh man. Yeah, unfortunately, like, it's kind of the same thing in 88, where it's like, you pretty much do not want to lose a power-up at, like, the very beginning of the fight, if possible, because these guys are just so tanky, and you just do so little damage to the base shot, you can't hit anything. It's like...
Okay, now that- oh, he just rams you!
Yep.
Dude, Galaspark does not mess around, holy. Top 10 Shmup villain.
I think this is non-defaults too for starting lives, because I thought it was just like 2 lives per credit.
2 lives is a bit rough, honestly.
Yeah.
Please just die! Anyone got some bug spray?
God, it's just so stupid trying to hit these things with base shot.
Quite a lot of bullets for like
Oh,
this.
finally!
Yeah, exactly.
Dead!
Like prototype bullet hell, almost.
Yeah.
What is this music? Raid! Exactly! Honestly, I feel like that would have been more effective than a fucking spaceship, but hey. To each their own.
I'll need a bigger bottle than that.
I mean, probably, though, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, the player just arrived in chat. No, you missed him. Oh, no. Oh, the saddest feeling.
Yeah, so one thing I don't think I mentioned, when you clear the game, there's also a life bonus of 100,000, but it gets reduced to 10k if you run out of lives and have to continue. For every life remaining, there's a time bonus determined by how long you took to finish the game. Maximum value for that would be 200,000, but you'll never get that. It's always going to be less than that.
Well, GG on the Galaga run. I've never seen a full Galaga run ever. I'm gonna be honest with you. So it was quite interesting to actually see what the game really is like.
Yeah. I think the only other person I've seen do like a 1cc run at this on YouTube is Janet, who's a Korean PCB player. He has like a really prolific clear collection.
Ooh. Damn. And lastly, last to run is Raiden Fighter Jet by BAM, the all 3 expert nomis. And the comment says the game that got me into Dangon.
Yeah, because he's been grinding that for like years, which
It's like the only game he ever plays.
yeah, it's got a good score though.
All right, so there are quite a few key information I could mention before the replay actually starts. So the game has 12 stages in total, though only 7 of them can be seen at most. Like Darius, it has the routes, and the stages you get depends on your performance. In order to gain access to the true last stage, you have to notice the entire game as well as activate gold medal mode, which, spoilers, you will be doing. They will be doing in stage 1. Also, if you lose a life piece, if you lose a life in a real battle phase 1, you'll miss out on the TLB. Beating real battle phase 2 is known as all 3, not to be confused with 3 all.
He's doing something weird where there's like revenge bullets everywhere.
Yeah, that's the expert mode.
So expert is apparently a secret hard mode of the game featuring faster bullets and extremely slow revenge bullets. Unlike most other game options, your options or slaves have their own hitbox. Oh, really? Oh. And they have a limited amount of health. Oh, okay. You start with 2 lives and get no extends. As for the shot type they're playing, it has a bomb with half a second delay, my favorite. And the game doesn't have normalized the diagonals, so you move faster diagonally. Oh, great. Sounds awesome. Alright, let's go.
I don't think I've ever seen this specific mode before. It's very weird.
Yeah, I think the default usually people just play on normal. I don't.
So when it says your options have a hitbox, like do they get hit, or do they just like take hits? And then
the options can take hits, but they have like their own separate hitboxes from your main ship.
Okay, so they don't kill you if they get hit. Thank God, imagine.
And
No,
also
it's just-
absorb bullets.
Yeah.
Oh God, that sounds awful. Though your options having their own hitbox. Also, your option looking a lot like you is not helping with readability, I will say.
Yeah, that's funny slave quirk.
It's a secret ship where you play as one of the slaves.
Yeah, and
Like if the slave was like, I don't know, bright pink or something, that would help.
Imagine it's really annoying to score with all these revenge bullets around.
Oh,
yeah, they're just like obfuscating just so many of the regular routing decisions that you make in normal, because this is such a like heavy secret oriented game between all the metal uncovering, all the berry uncovering, special techniques you to uncover more bombs, berries, metals, etc.
I
how
don't
do you
really,
unlock
don't really like
expert?
see this work at all.
So how do you unlock expert? Because the comment said it was a secret difficulty.
I
Or
think
like
it's
a
the
dip switch, right?
I think it is, and like you also I think it's like a toggle you can do on like the Asus port, and I think for the US version, if I remember right, isn't it like the 2 loop thing that they do in the other games where it's like you have that on like the loop 2 variant with the suicide bullets?
Yeah, but like the US version was like something weird, yeah, where they like made like a second loop to the game, and then or something like this, yeah.
Yeah, because I remember Raiden Fighters 2, it's like that where the game loops in the US version, but you also get like suicide bullets in the second loop.
Huh.
And a game
Or-
with extremely fast bullets, and then you have all these really slow.
Yeah, it's very bizarre. Like,
I mean, the bullets look to be pretty fast as a whole already. Like the fast bullets and the slow revenge bullets are such a terrible combination. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, I think they are actually still slower than like Raiden Fighters 1, because I remember someone else saying that like 1 has the fastest just like default bullets in the series, and then they get toned down. Raiden 2, and then it increased a bit in this game.
Gotta go full survival, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much. I think most of the general boss strategies do still apply, where it's just like you just learn where to position yourself for a lot of those like dense patterns.
I think the normal patterns are also harder.
I mean, I hope they're static or learnable in some way, because having this like fast bullets with just react to bro is kind of.
Well, I think a
Ouch.
lot of it's just more like psycho-like, where it's like usually there's like gaps in the pattern that you have to like kind of plan out, and it becomes easier to see when you practice it a bit and
Oh,
can
yeah.
kind of visualize like, oh, I need to be here for this specific like aim spread, or this is aimed away from me.
Yeah, I think they knew what they were doing with the slow bullets.
Does this game have rank?
Should have, I think.
It's probably just survival rank if it's like other games where it's probably just like per stage, and then
Yeah, you can't really do anything to manipulate it.
yeah, it's basically you just survive as long as possible, use your resources.
I like the manipulation there of this thing.
Yeah, there's certain techniques in normal at least where the formation of the slaves can change depending on like on your bomb stock, and sometimes
Wait,
that can
really?
be
On your bomb stock?
Yep. Like there's certain ones where like they'll home on, the options will home on to like the closest enemy. There's ones that they kind of rotate around your ship. Ones that are fixed on the sides of your ship.
Alright, so this is a real battle phase 1. Okay, so this is the thing where if they die, it's like, you ain't
God.
getting the TLB.
Yeah, and this stage is like, even on normal, it's really hard to read what's going on, because with the faster bullets and stuff like that, it's very easy to just lose track of what's being aimed at you. Whereas at least here it doesn't seem as bad.
Well, hopefully it seems like your main shot at the very least, like your ship is rather fast.
Yeah, I think this specific one he got, because I think you can get slaves based on like the other regular ship types, and then based on that, if it's like a slave type that's inherited from like one of the other ships, it can inherit the properties based on that. So
Also, I love how like the options instantly die. It's like, yep, no, we're out.
yep.
Yeah, man, this is nasty, man.
So are your options like supposed to be like your power level, or do you have power level in this game?
I think it's just like a couple power levels for like the main
Separate
ship.
thing.
And it's separate, yeah.
You have like items that give you an option.
Yo, corner dodge?
Yeah, this funny boss. I think it's slightly redone from like a earlier Raiden Fighters 1 boss.
Yeah, pretty sure everything fires a lot more and faster as well.
That's what I'm thinking too, yeah. Because like, especially real base phase 1, like, God. It's just so hard on normal to just like read what's coming at you. And it just looked like, you know, there's some fast stuff, but like looks a lot more readable.
Crazy musical.
Yep. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Some people really like this game's soundtrack, and then some people are just like, I prefer 1 and 2 over this. Like, it's just a really arbitrary divide, but...
I am more leaning towards 1 and 2 so far.
Yeah, I can't go wrong there.
I mean, the good thing is we've had both. We've had like 2 earlier that we can actually compare.
10 times 4.
Around the world strat.
You know what's really evil is how like your options have a hitbox for bullets, but not for collecting items.
Yeah, I kind of feel like if they did that, that would make things too easy.
I mean, I guess that's fair, yeah.
It's like, especially when you have more to maneuver around normal, like... I think people had already complained before about, like, in the earlier games, you use some of the secret ships and the game becomes, like, really, really easy. Like, if you play 2, like, there's a ferry ship in particular, which not only can score quite well, but the bomb can just, like, delete bosses. For flamethrower. So they're probably just trying to keep that in mind and also keep this somewhat competitive, since the whole aspect of these Raiden is they're more aimed towards like this hardcore audience of like people who are going to keep coming back to the machine and trying to improve their PB with figuring out more secrets and like optimizing their route.
Unique scoring system.
Yeah, and actually, I think there's a port coming out for this entire series in the next year or so.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, they announced that, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, they made an announcement trailer a while back. Yeah, haven't seen any new footage since then, but if the input like's good, I'll buy it.
It's not going to be Aces, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't think I was expecting to top that with the porting company decision, but we'll see.
So why are your 1-ups like question marks?
I think it's just that's usually how the slave livestock is represented. So like, if it wasn't a slave and it was like a different ship, then you have like a mini sprite icon of the ship you picked instead.
He's doing the timeout strat.
Yep.
Oh. I mean, it seems safer in doing this in the intended way, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, if you time this phase out, then the final phase still starts, but we'll have like only 1/4 of the health or something.
Huh?
It's very weird, yeah. Discovered that sometimes, messing around with save state.
You know, I will just say, for such a massively engineered military weapon, it's not being very effective. Oh, it just explodes on its own, see?
Yeah, and then this phase has like very little health.
Oh. Oh, well, really very little health, holy! Let's go. I'm sure it's saying something very important there.
Yeah, I think it's just mainly telling you not to let the ship escape.
Well, good. We never planned on doing that anyway.
I think it can actually happen if you don't kill it in time.
Yep.
What happens if you don't kill it in time?
Isn't it just like a bad ending and you just like don't get the same clear bonus?
The steel bee is pretty crazy, by the way.
Yeah.
Why do you want me to say attention as French as possible? No.
Yeah, you want to like point bomb and then like point blank.
Yeah.
Like a lot of damage.
Attention! There you go, you're happy there, buddy.
Yeah, so
The missile. Wait, now we're fighting the missile itself!
yeah, and you need to destroy that before it escapes.
Oh! Where's the Tobey?
Like a nuke or something.
Yeah. This is a very similar thing in Viper Phase 1. It's like...
Oh my god, English!
great English there.
Look, I'd rather have English than an alphabet I can't even understand. Episode 3, fin! Wait, that's it? That was a telly?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the end of the game. So yeah, now you gotta see all the great stuff that worked on this.
Oh yeah!
All the insane pixel art.
Yeah.
Honestly, the pixel art is very good in this game. That's the thing I love. Like, I just have a soft spot for like old arcade pixel art. It just has like, I don't. It hits just right.
Yeah, I mean, Saibu is like some of the masters of this craft, and it's like one of the main reasons I got into this genre.
Yeah.
Playing Raiden II.
The peak time for pixel art.
Oh yeah, no, I love that. Like, and especially shmups are some of the most gorgeous games usually on the systems. Right?
Yeah, they just have a lot of dedicated staff that kind of push these things to the utmost limit.
Yeah.
And they had the strongest hardware to work with.
That's true. Yeah, the Saibu's hardware team was like very, very good at future-proofing like probably 90% of stuff, and basically keeping on the graphical edge. Outside maybe like Capcom stuff, but the only issue if you're emulating this game in MAME is you have to wait for this like update sequence every time you start the initial credit.
What do you mean? Just make a save state at the start of your credit.
Yep.
Or after, just make a save state after the sequence is done, right?
That's what you do, yeah. But it's just like the initial boot out to deal with that every time, because it's like, I think in initial arcade it's kind of like that too, where it's just like copying some data off of like the sound ROM or something like that.
Oh.
Yeah, back then arcades was still the highest cutting edge you could get for
True,
video games.
it's funny to me how arcade used to be like the most like the cutting edge gaming technology, right?
Yeah.
You played perfectly. You shall get a special bonus.
Yeah, so
Thank
you got
you and see you next game. Goodbye.
Yep, and then that was their last game.
Oh no!
All they did afterwards is like eroge like video games and like the
What?
home market.
I mean,
But,
I
like-
guess they expected you to move on from shmups to like using another kind of joystick, I guess.
Well, yeah, just a lot of the development stuff also left too. Like it's basically like their commercial games division got shut down. That was like the last piece left over. And they went over to Moss, took over like all the IPs related to Saibu, including Raiden, from that point on. Even though Moss these days is a bit of a shadow of what it used to be, since
I mean,
it's
just like
fabulous.
I will say most big like shmup publishers are, honestly.
They are.
Dragon Maid game.
Oh,
Wait, they
no.
did! Oh, you're right, the
Dragon
Dragon Maid shmup, right!
And their subsidiary
Right.
also made the Maycross shooting insight game, which you did recently.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
first thing is GG Bam on the run. It was all again my first time seeing this specific Raiden game and playing it novice on the most disgusting difficulty possible. Like, GG, buddy.
Yeah, that was insane.
It was a very cool run to watch too. Like, very enjoyable watch for sure.
Yeah, good stuff. GG's.
But yeah, like most of the companies nowadays, you know, just look at Cave, you know.
Yeah, they've been saying, oh, we might re-release something in the future. Who knows what happens with that?
Yeah, you know, Sarayojo on the Switch, which works just as bad as the 360 version. My favorite.
Oh, man.
Yeah, they're on the new Toho game.
Right, the fucking Toho mobile catch shuffle. Yeah, right, that thing.
if you go bullet patterns.
Right, I mean, I knew this game was doomed when, like, the survey, because I'm a dumbass. I took part in the survey, right, when it was announced, because I'm a moron. And, like, when one of the first question in the survey, I think, was, what do you like in, like, a gacha game or something? I was like, oh, no!
Yeah.
Or what do you play the games for? And it was like the cute girls, and then like I think all the way at the bottom you had for the gameplay or something. It was like, oh shit, this is doomed.
Did you notice recently that they have the second collab between the Toho game and Maho Otome?
Wait, is the Toho game even out? I thought it was not even out yet.
It's been out for years.
Really?
A couple of years now.
What? Okay, because I assume you've probably played it, Chamber.
A Japanese Google account, and it can't be bothered to make a new one.
How did you lose it? How did you lose it?
It got banned.
How did you get banned? What did you do?
I tried to buy something.
Why is this a
big
bad
mistake.
thing?
Big mistake. Don't try to buy anything.
Wait, how does it work? I thought accounts were just set your origin when you make an account. Do you have to do some shenanigans to get a Japanese account?
No, they made it like completely impossible nowadays to do anything with
What?
people.
Why?
It's completely region locked. Even if you use a VPN, it doesn't work. Even if you're physically in the country itself, it doesn't work.
Even if you're in the country, it doesn't work? Oh my god! Because they hate you there. Oh my god. Even if you have the APK, it's just not gonna work, because I assume it works from fucking servers, right?
I never tried those.
Yeah, there's one other guy I think that tried it, like Icarus. I think he said like it was okay enough that he would post a couple of runs of like story mode, but about it.
Okay. Well, that explains why we never heard of this game ever again. Because A, they don't like us, and B, it's impossible to get anyway.
Particularly Dewa has some super plays up on his channel.
Damn. That's surprising.
Like, he used like these power-ups to temporarily get like a boost or something. And basically the highest level gameplay is just spamming those over and over again.
Yeah.
And each time you use one, there's like a 2-second cut in.
Oh.
So ones are very long. And like 60% the price of the cut in.
God.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I remember you specifically calling me about like how many hours before the game becomes fun.
Yeah, you have to unlock Lunatic, and it takes like a 100
You have to
hour.
unlock a lunatic!
Yes. There's a lot of unlocking stuff.
Pain, pain.
Yeah, because each character you have to like level up, and it takes forever to power them up. And only after they reach like a certain level, you get to play the harder modes.
Oh.
Yeah, like you had to unlock extreme mode.
Oh, this is disgusting.
And each character you have to do it all over again.
The difficulty
Yeah.
are character based.
Yes.
Oh no! This just gets worse by the minute.
Yeah, and there's like specific ways you have to like focus on like increasing characters when you're going for like level upgrades, focusing more on stat increases instead of skills. I don't know, man. Just too much micromanaging.
You know what, Gamers? Maybe it's not such a bad thing. You got locked out of your Japanese Google account.
Maybe, yeah.
You know, I think maybe you're not missing out on much after all.
Nah, I don't think so.
Oh god, but yeah. Putting all that aside, though, thank you so much for watching this Shmup replay showcase. But before I truly I can't speak, wrap things up. There we go. I've remembered how to speak. We have a special Toho community event next week. we are going to be having, or next weekend to be special, to be exact, we're going to be having the TRS Marathon, where it's going to be a lengthy, very, very lengthy over the course of, like, I think, over the entire weekend. There's non-stop Toho action. And yes, TRS is not going to be skipped. It's going to be part of the whole thing. It's even in the schedule, I believe. So yeah, it's the TRS or TR... I mean, it says TRC Marathon because it's for the TRC community, which is just TRS. So yeah, it's going to be just non-stop Toho action. You can find the schedule on the link George posted. And definitely stick around. I'm not going to stay for the whole thing because I don't want to go insane. But I will try to hop in and out for a few rounds. And of course, I have TRS to be doing anyway. And with all that said, though, thank you so much, you guys, for watching. Thanks, Anna, who sticked around for some runs. Thanks, Maximo and Jamers, you two also carried. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem.
As much as I enjoy doing Shmup Replay Showcase, I do not necessarily have the knowledge on all of these games, so having you guys is always much, much appreciated. And I hope you had a great time as well.
Oh yeah.
I got to watch some Lennon.
You know, actually, when Mark is on commentary, he always just dips one side. It's like, nope, I ain't doing this shit. But yeah, feel free to join our Discord server.
Acquired taste.
And if you want to submit, you can submit following this link. What did you say, sorry?
It's an acquired taste.
I mean, I guess. It probably is, honestly. Probably is. I mean, I've never played, so I don't know. The most Lennon I played is when fucking, like, in the Toho 14 mod, someone recreated the Lennon stage in that. So, yeah. Well then, with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time for the TRC Marathon, TRS, and next month for Shmup Replay Showcase. Bye bye everybody, and have a great time.
See you next game.
See you next game, except we're not gonna disappear and like them.
Hopefully not.
Alright, see y'all.
Say the keyword to unlock me. With no pretension, 'cause I'm ready.